What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Arrowender, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I had a fantastic week, and today I thought and have planned this very special video. This video has been, well, I spent the last couple days making it, but the things that I will talk about in here have been months in the making, and quite frankly, probably over a year. Today I thought and decided to finally cover Minnesotaburns and my history with him. Now, to start talking about this subject, we have to go back in time. We have to hop in our DeLorean. That is a Back to the Future reference. Alright, a Back to the Future reference already. We're not even a minute in. But, okay, you have to go back to when I started YouTube back in January of 2011. I entered YouTube with an idea of something I called the circle theory. That is 3 or 4 similar-sized YouTube channels with the same interests like Call of Duty and helping subscribers get together and they cross-promote each other. They hang out with the same subscribers, they promote each other in the videos, they are real friends, they care about their subscribers, and together they grow as a community. And I set out and I found 3 other channels: Awkward Candy, Massive Caliber, and Minnesotaburns. And then we got together, we talked, we all agreed, we loved the idea, we talked all the time, we befriended each other. I created a outro for all 4 of our channels that I used for a very long time that had all of their names, and things were going good. Things were going good, and then things started to completely decay. Awkward Candy, I think the people in his high school or whatever found out he did videos, and I guess that caused too much social stress for him. He wanted to leave, he never told us anything that he was going to leave, and he completely left YouTube, and he has not come back. Massive Caliber, he has a wife, he has a job. He was only doing YouTube as a part-time thing, and I understand why he left. He might still be uploading videos, I don't know. It was way too inconsistent, though, to actually be a real member of any kind of community. So he basically faded away. Bear in mind, neither of these people told me that they had left. It was just kind of like a matter of fact. And then you have me and Minnesotaburns. So you're left at this point, this is several months later, and Minnesotaburns has at this point released his first like Angry Kids on Xbox Live video. That's what started it all. He did not start doing trolling, okay? People who think he did are completely incorrect. I was there when he started. And then I uploaded the video in October. This video had, back then I used to upload a lot of videos with music in it, and it depends on the music, but normally it was hardcore rap and things like that. And my dad looked at my video, and he did not like what he saw. And I was still 17 at this point, and, I lived under his house, I lived under his rules, and he basically said, Arrowender, he didn't say Arrowender, he said Jeremy, because that's my name, what's up? Some of my newer subscribers probably don't know my name. He said, Jeremy, bring down every one of those videos that you have anything like this in. And, I argued with him, but eventually I had to, and I brought down probably close to 30 to 40 videos. So as YouTube says, I have about 116 up. I really have about 150, 160 videos created. If you're an old enough subscriber, you may have seen all of them. Congratulations, you have seen the lost episodes of Arrowender. But that was only part of it. I got a girlfriend around that time. Actually, I didn't get a girlfriend then. I started talking to a girl, so that consumed a lot of my time. And also at this time, this is October 2011, Minnesotaburns really took off. He really took off, and I started to notice things. First off, I realized just how little he had ever really supported the community. Looking back now, I can understand he never truly cared about it. I think, I might just be cold and callous, but personally, I think he just looked at it, he looked at me, and as the rest of us, it's just a mere stepping stone, a means to an end. He never really used the outro, he never talked about us in his videos, he rarely did things, he was always trying to look for that extra opportunity, which I understand, that's looking out for number 1, I guess, but still, very hurtful and disrespectful. But anyways, so I had a girlfriend. I was trying to get a girlfriend. My dad had told me to stop doing those kind of videos, and I felt disrespected and unliked, or not unliked, hurt by someone I had considered a friend, basically turning a cold shoulder on me and going on with his own thing. So I left YouTube. And I didn't upload a video for 8 months. That was 5 months ago. So I'm now back on YouTube, and I'm uploading videos regularly. I'm loving it. I have become a much different man since I left YouTube. People who have subscribed to me for a long time probably know I am a much different man now. If you subscribed to me since my first video, you know I'm a different man. I sound completely different. I'm forgetting one thing. If you go back to our earliest history, me and Minnesotaburns started off with me helping him. His computer was horrible. I rendered videos for this man. I helped him when he had no means of helping me back. Okay? So I started off with the impression that we were friends. As far as I was concerned, we had a friendship online. I guess I was wrong. Because now, when I came back to YouTube, he will have nothing to do with me. He doesn't respond to my messages. He doesn't respond to my tweets. He doesn't want to talk to me. So, yeah, that's hurtful. Now, I'm going to get to the root point here. I was angry at Minnesotaburns. When this started, when he really took off and decided to not help the people who had helped him, to basically disrespect and disregard the people that I considered myself a friend of his, but no, I guess not. I was angry. I was hurt. Minnesotaburns, if you're watching this, you have to realize that YouTube is nothing more than a collection of people. I mentioned this a long time ago in another video, and I might splice this in right here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to splice this in right here. This is me several months ago, like a year ago.
And that's the whole part of subscriber, because that's what a subscriber is. It's a person. All YouTube are people. And while some people want to think it's stats, numbers, statistics, and that's all it is, it's not. YouTube is people.
What I feel like people always forget or fail to do, which I'm gonna guess Minnesotaburns did in this situation, is they forget that when you go online, you do not lose consequences to what you do. You do not suddenly just interact with computers or anything. Those are still people. You can't just treat people completely different than how you would treat them in real life. I feel like that is something that is lost when we get on YouTube or when we talk to people. And that is why I really do try to treat my subscribers with the respect they deserve as people. Okay? They have decided that Arrowender, you are worthy of a subscription. You are worthy of wanting to watch more of your stuff. I have the responsibility to treat you like a person, to treat you like a fellow man. Alright? I'm not going to disrespect my subscribers. I'm not going to disrespect my fellow commentators, and I'm trying to not do that here. If I had done this commentary 5 months ago, I would be unable to say the following things. I simply made this video to clarify what happened in my past with Minnesotaburns, and what happened between me and him. I am not making this video to bash him, or to call him out, or anything, because here's the truth. When this happened a year ago, 8 months ago, whatever, I was angry. When I came back to YouTube, when I saw how big he was, I was jealous. A few months later, I was just indifferent. But now, you know what? I forgive you. I really do forgive you, Minnesotaburns. I don't care if you're not watching this. I forgive you. If you are watching this, and you're thinking, what? Why would you need to forgive me? I didn't do anything wrong to you. I don't care. I don't care if you feel like you didn't wrong me, or if you think, psh, this is just ridiculous, this does not need to be said. It does need to be said. And if you're watching this, I just want you to know that I do forgive you. You might not think you need to be forgiven. Too bad. Now, I just want to transition really fast into my opinion on trolling, because I think this plays a huge part in just the main point of this video. I will never do a trolling video. I will never promote a trolling video. I will never endorse a trolling video. I will not ever say, let's go troll some people. Here's the reason why. You know what trolling is? Trolling is probably the best example of online disrespect. It is possibly the greatest example of video game bullying, I guess. All trolling comes from a very dark place in people. There is no good in trolling. There is no, oh yeah, that's a really respectable thing. No. Trolling is, I really cannot find any part that I endorse, or like, or enjoy. Yeah, it can be funny. It can be funny for the first 5 minutes. Reality TV shows can be funny for the first 5 minutes. You know what trolling is? It is the reality TV show of YouTube. It is the, what's it called? The Jersey Shore of YouTube. It is the Honey Boo Boo of YouTube. It is the lowest form of entertainment. Why? Because you are taking someone else's good time, you are taking someone else's experience, you are taking someone else's enjoyable time, or whatever they're doing, or whatever you're doing, and you are twisting it. You are making it for your own game. It is selfish. I do not like trolling. I will not endorse trolling because it is disrespectful. I'm drawing a line in the sand here, people, with my channel. I'm not gonna say that this like reflects poorly on Minnesotaburns or anything. I'm not gonna say that I really feel like his content is horrible. That's not up for me to decide. Here's the truth, though. If you want to go see videos, if you want to be entertained by the harming of other people, by the humiliation of other people, by the wasting other people's time, by disrespecting other people, go subscribe to Minnesotaburns. Go subscribe to other trolling videos. Go do that. I don't care. That's up to you. If you want to see someone who has the gall to call trolling videos one of the biggest sensations right now, the lowest form of entertainment, if you want to subscribe to someone who is going to be honest with you, who will help you if you send him a message saying, I just need to talk to you, if you want to subscribe to someone who really does try to put effort into his videos, even though he's in college and does not have that much time, subscribe to me. And that's going to be the only plug in this video besides the little graphics that pop up on the bottom of the screen and my brand new outro. But guys, it does matter. People are going to say, Arrowender, why do you even care? It's just YouTube. YouTube is merely people online. You don't lose consequences the second you boot up your computer. It still matters. But I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to set up a new outro right here. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments. Please come join Arrow Nation. I have drawn a line in the sand. I hope you come join Arrow Nation. Have a great day. Peace.